What up, what up? I'm back. I'm finna show you how to do brakes the easy way, plain and simple. To me, it's kind of like a shortcut because you don't got to take a lot off, but I'll show you. Find out what size you need. You can use wrenches, ratchet, and socket. I just so happen to use a wrench on this. It's a 14. So once you extinguish what size those bolts are, that's a 19. So 19 there, 14 there. And on your car, it may be different. So you figure what works best for you. A wrench, a socket. Either or is fine. I got my electric impact, so these bolts are usually a little bit tighter. So you will need something with an oomph. You see how my wrenches are a little longer than my smaller wrench. So basically you have the caliper bracket, and the rotor, the caliper bolts, and then the caliper bracket bolts. So we're going to start with the caliper bolts. Rule of thumb, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're going to go up. One good breakaway should free it up enough for you to be able to do it with your hand. So this is the trick. Before I even do that, I got it loose. Throw that bolt back in there. Screwdriver. I'm going to depress this caliper before I even take it off. This, I know the conventional way, a C-clamp. They have a lot of different tools that are basically depress this caliper. So when you put the new brakes on, you can put the caliper on. So the trick to it is taking this screwdriver, and I've already started to do it a little bit. And when it's tight, you're not going to be able to do anything. So you place the screwdriver on the back side of the front of the rotor, and then you slowly push. And the more and more you push, you should have more room. You see how it's moving now. So you get it to where it, slide that in there. You can see the pushing against the rotor. Just like that. Take that bottom bolt off. The thing is, to save time, I know I'm going a little bit slower, but this top bolt you can leave in. So what we're going to do, we're going to sit that up there like that. This is a slide. When doing brakes, you always want to grease the slides. This is just a rubber little cover, bushing cover, keep the grease. The little packs they sell you at the counter, you lube. Me showing you this just to show you this, that once you do that, give it a little nudge, and you can slide that off with that still on there. So when it's time to put this back on here, you push that in there like that and just bring it down. So now we're here. Certain vehicles, they have things like these. So you just make sure you're paying attention to how it's connected. And on this one, That little clip goes on the inside. Two. With these, in some cases you may get new hardware where you will replace the hardware that actually holds the brakes, and in some cases you don't. Just depend on the part manufacturer and who you actually get the parts from. Here, hey Miss Frida. Depending on if the car has been driven, when you actually get it from the customer, rotors may be hot. The car has been sitting. It's not. This car has been driven, so I'm just kind of used to it. But the rotor was kind of hot. Traditionally, you would clean up where the rotor meets the hub, just the rust. We're gonna go back together.